we're back with our character who just received some terrible news and he's just really shocked. We now need to make him kind of collect himself and maybe have the right expressions. So here he is shocked. We need to add the shocked face. So in eyes, double click on eyes, and we had a shocked eye look, which is this guy. Put it above the pupils and find the place. There it is. Place it on top of the eyes. We need to scale it down. Use the previous eye shape as reference. I'm going to turn these off for a second. Have a look and see if we need to rotate them. We do. A little bit to the left. Actually, let's undo that. Hit 0. And I think the eyes are good, so I'm going to leave them be here. Let's close mouth right now. We only need to work with the eyes. So around 4 seconds, which are actually 8 seconds, just when the next expression is supposed to start, we're going to cut this shocked eye and then turn on the previous 2 eye shapes. Select the previous 2, Ctrl-Shift-D, and delete them. So it's like this. Let's expand this. It's like this, and then he's shocked. So when he's shocked, we're just going to leave his eyes, the pupils inside be that way. We're just going to make him blink, which is happening by default. Just need to hit P on blink and just copy these guys and paste them here. Offset a few frames. So he's shocked and he's like, what? Why'd you just tell me? And when you're shocked, you tend to blink faster because you're kind of under stress. So we need to make this happen faster, even faster than that. So just bring them in like so. Play that back. He's just like really shocked. Bring this back, and I'm just going to offset these for later. I'm going to copy what I just made, which was these really fast blinking sessions, and paste it until 12 seconds. You also tend to blink a lot more when you're under stress. So we need to mimic that. He's shocked, he's blinking, he can't believe what he just heard. So for the head movement, let's hit M on blink. We're done with the eyes. We're going to leave the eyebrows that way. Let's have a look. Let's hit P on this. R actually. I want to move these when he starts to get shocked. So he's normal, just brings his eyebrows up. He's like, what? So we need to kind of match it with the mouth shape. There we are, he just changed his entire expression. Hit M on eyebrows. And what else did we need to do? The head. We want him to have his regular movement. Let's delete this. So he's like that, and then around here we're going to make a keyframe. Bring it to the other side, so -8, and then suddenly he's going to kind of come back to +8. Select all keyframes, go to the speed graph. We need to zoom in quite a lot. Come this way, and we're just going to select each of these guys and work with the speed. So it's going to be like this. But we need to move these a little bit to the side. There we are. Now he looks like he's more shocked, thanks to the head movement. All right, so the head moves. Let's hit M on that. And he blinks. Everything is doing okay. Have a look here. All right, so the blinking is kind of off. It's because of our eyes. I have to rotate the eyes a little bit to the right. So just go on shocked eyes. Let's add a positive 2 like we did with the pupils. Maybe that will help. Alright, that looks better. So he has a shocked mouth, and there we are. He's upset, and then at around, I believe, 12 seconds, he's sad again. Not again, he wasn't sad. We're going to leave it that way, and around 12 seconds, we're going to hit Control-Shift-D on the shocked face, and we're going to bring back these two. Just Control-D and bring these duplicates here. So right after he's shocked, he's back to the original eye shape. And there's a little space between these two, which is what's causing there to be a gap. It's a really tiny space. Zoom in to show you. It's really important to not leave any gaps, or else it's going to look weird. There we are, no gaps. Let's zoom out, go back to the original composition. The eyes are back to normal, and we should have the blinking around here. I'm not seeing the blinking. Let's hit P. The blinking's all the way there. Bring them back here. So he's just blinking normally. There we are. And I don't know if we have a sad face. Let's double click on expressions. I'm gonna have a look. Okay, we don't have a sad eye. So maybe we could use this thing, the sad mouth as eyes. Okay, so around here, 14 seconds, we should go back to eyes. And then we want him to, here when he blinks. Let's have a look at the exact time. Or we could do it out here actually. So get your sad mouth. There it is. Put it on top of blink. Where's the sad mouth? There it is. And we're just gonna bring it up. Alright, so it looks like an eye. We can do that. Make it small. We also need to rotate it. Or just go to transform, right click, transform, flip vertical. And then we need to hit R and just bring it in like that. Looks similar, but I don't think people can tell. So we have the sad face. I'm gonna bring it to 36 degrees. Control D to duplicate. And bring that in the other side. So he's really upset. And because he's not looking directly at the camera, the second eye needs to be smaller. So scale it from 76 to maybe 56. Okay, that's too small. 66. Alright, that's better. Hit R on that and rotate it accordingly. And there we are. So we're going to pre-comp these two together, call this closed eyes. So the closed eyes are there, but we're going to hit T on closed eyes and first make it 0, make it 100 here. Turn on the stopwatch. And then here we want it to be 0. F9. So as he closes his eyes, we have that going on. I'm going to delete or just move them around a bit to the side. Around here, when these guys appear, I want the blink. Hit P and we're just going to bring it down completely. So the eyes are going to stay covered. Okay, we need to work with the speed a little bit. Move to the sides. These guys are a little slow. Bring it in like that. Maybe that will help. Okay, these guys come in a little too slow. Come in here. Comes in too fast. Gotta find the right spot for these. we are. Just make it come in a little later. Okay, now he's upset. Alright, we have our upset character, but he needs to cry, so we're going to bring in, hit M on these two, we're going to bring in the, let's see, where's the teardrop? There it is. The teardrop, bring it on top of closed eyes. We're going to pre-comp our teardrop, call it tears, move all attributes, double click on tears. First, let's position it here. So with this character, the style of crying that I'm going to go for is just one tear at a time coming down. So it's a little different from the style we did for the previous example, but it's more suitable for this style of illustration. So position it here without turning on the stopwatch, go to tears, and now we get to duplicate this a bunch of times. Let's go for 5 times. We're going to select all and put it to go in the beginning of your keyframe, hit 0 on scale, turn on the stopwatch, and then a few frames in, make it 100. F9, and then go to the keyframe assistant, the speed graph, and just pull in the edge there. So it comes in like that. And for the tears, I'm going to do the exact same thing that we did in example 1, which was to duplicate the teardrops and then make them come from one point on the composition, then make them roll down, and then after they roll down, they fade out. So I'm just doing the exact same thing, and then I'll be back so we can see the final product of our sad character. All right. And yeah, so he's crying. He's going to keep crying until, I think, 18 seconds. Till 16 seconds, because he's going to get angry then. All right, so this is it for this lesson. In the next part, we're going to make him angry. I'll also fix the teardrops, maybe rotate them in the right position. So in the next lesson, we're going to get a more properly spaced teardrops. I'll see you guys in the next lesson.